The Knights hosting the Rabbitohs in Friday night footy, where they haven't had the best record this season, and that proved to be the case once again. The Rabbitohs picking up a decent but not dominant victory over the Newcastle Knights, despite watching the game may have made you think. The Rabbitohs, look, they definitely turned the corner in that game after a shaky start. Both teams sort of felt like they were the same in the sense that there wasn't much resilience tonight, especially in defence, and you could see that by the scoreline. Rabbitohs came out, scored the first couple tries, few things went the Knights' way, then they started to dominate, but then a line dropout didn't go their way, and then the Rabbitohs pretty much blew them off the park. I think they led there by 13 plus at one point, but I could be wrong. In the end, the Knights had a bit of a moment there, but then there was a really shocking defensive play they had on the Jackson Polo try where, look, Texoy hasn't had his best game, and a lot of people did think that there were question marks around Ponga after the Knights blew off the Titans without him, but let me put those to bed, because unfortunately, despite his hype coming in, Texoy has not lived up to it. Congrats to the Bunnies, they get another W, and it just feels like that maybe they've cemented their spot in the finals. They've had a real shaky start to the season, but they still sit comfortably in 7th, with all the other teams like your Manlys, like your Roosters, like your Dragons fighting for that final spot in there. But with LATRELL coming back, you can see how much confidence he brings just in his presence alone. Cody Walker, I think he's just confident, even knowing that he had Latrell Mitchell in his ear, who also made his captain's debut tonight, as well as that him and Shakai Mitchell both made their debut. The brothers playing their first game together. But it just got that feeling that the Rabbitohs are probably going to make finals now. You know, they had that shocking start to the season, but I guess we will wait and see. They nearly fell off this game, and I thought I was going to say the same thing about the Rabbitohs that I say about the Eels, but they just turned it on. The Knights, well, they started well, but as soon as something didn't go their way, they fell to pieces, and that's been their story throughout the season. Anthony Milford and Dominic Young were some shining lights for them, but a pretty disappointing performance. Milford, I still think he was brilliant, and he has been probably the Knights' best player, but they need some halves. I don't know if they got a young halfback coming through, but like the season's almost all but gone unless they win every game from here on out. So I would be trying Clifford at 7, Milford at 6, because that's your long-term halves combination going forward. I know Milford has verbally a handshake agreement with the Dolphins, but apparently the Knights have offered him a 3-year extension, so makes sense for him to re-sign there and for the Knights to make the play for Milford, because they really don't have any halves, and I think Milford is playing better than what he was in the past couple of weeks. Also now the second week in a row where emotions gotten the better of David Klemmer, who I love his aggression. I do think he was one of the premier props in the game still. I think he's improved so much this year compared to last year, and I know Freddie doesn't like him, but I would have him in the Blues team. But the last 2 games, emotions got the better of him. That stupid punch and Jared Wilson, that send-off at the end of the game. He's got to rein that in. I wouldn't be surprised if he misses some game time. I thought he should have missed some after the punch if the NRL really trying to clamp down on that. Maybe they're easing it off with Origin around the corner though, so maybe we'll see a biff in Wednesday night. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button. We hit 3K. Thank you so much. Comment your thoughts on the game down below and smash that like button if you're enjoying the content.